Hey there, welcome to Mad Mel's Mic. Thanks for joining me. My name is Melissa and this is a podcast all about me, about my life with PTSD, about my life with a husband and kids and friends and everything in between. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi guys, it's Mel and it's Takeover week. Dun, dun, dun. I'm here asking Mel the hard questions and I'm really excited. So get your popcorn and get ready for the drama.
It's your turn to talk now. You're taking over this.
I was just like, you're looking at me. Hi guys and welcome.
You know I'm not going to cut that out.
No, you have to.
I'm not going to.
Well, I probably will need some guidance from you for the format of it.
No,
I don't
you're
want to get
taking
it.
over. This is exactly what you do.
Okay, all right.
No. Look, I'm happy to help, and we'll still do all the editing.
Thank you.
But not that there will be much, but
Yeah. Well, I think usually you go into the song of the week. Is that correct?
oh, I don't really. I just make shit up as I go.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
there's
good to know.
no rhyme or reason. You do this. This is your show.
Okay. Excellent.
You do this however you
All right.
want.
Well, firstly, I do want to just touch on a few pop culture questions
that's right.
from last time, just to keep everyone up to date. I just wanted to let them know that Anne Hathaway is pregnant with her third child.
third.
Oh my gosh,
Not her first.
she is pregnant and it is her third. So I was really disappointed when I saw that because I was like, how did Anne not tell me about the first two?
Yeah, that should be on her first thing to do. Oh my gosh, I'm pregnant with my first.
Yeah, I need to
Let
let
Mel know.
I know, and I'm really disappointed in her. So I'd like to put a message out to her for her next big life change.
Yep.
Contact me.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway it is.
Yeah. And then secondly on that is just the ending of the two shows that we talked about, Rove and Ellen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I got them a bit mixed up. So Rove says, say hi to your mum, and Ellen says, be kind to each other, which got me thinking with yours. I think yours is better than Ellen's.
Thank you.
I know, and I hope you're listening, Ellen, with your multi-million-dollar show. But Mel's is better because I think with that old saying, hurt people, how can we be kind to others if we're not kind to ourselves? And I think it's really important that we show that kindness to ourselves, and then it will just automatically come out to everyone else when we're loving and kind to ourselves.
Yeah, I think it is important. But yeah, we can't be kind to others without putting ourselves first.
No.
And that sounds really selfish, but I think we need to be selfish in today's world.
Yeah. And I don't even know if it's like selfish in the sense of just like, you know, that self-talk sometimes when we're really critical on ourselves or something, like stopping that and going, hey, like, how do I be kinder to myself for that? I think it's a really,
And I think if you are, like you said, kind to yourself, well, then that will go to other people as well.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
Yes.
That was the word I was looking for. Yeah.
What is that saying? Have an attitude worth catching.
Yeah.
No, attitudes are contagious. Have one worth catching.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It was funny after we recorded last time. I went down a rabbit hole going, shit, have I copied like Ellen's catchphrase or Rove's catchphrase? And then as soon as we finished, we're on the front porch at home and I'm here, Mel, go Google it, Mel. You've got to Google it because I don't want to copy anybody else's. I thought this was mine. And I'm sure people say it, but I didn't want to be oh, well, Mel just said it because Ellen said it or Rove said it. Well, I felt happier knowing that it wasn't.
I mean, I think I Googled Anne Hathaway first.
Yeah, we did a lot of Googling after that last episode.
It was quite funny. But no, I really do like yours over Ellen. So sorry, Ellen.
Yeah. Have you got lots of questions in?
I do have lots of questions in, actually, and I'm a little bit concerned about the timing and getting through them all, which I'll try to do. But I was thinking that if we don't get through all of them, we might even do version 2 of this, Mel's version later. And then people can submit some more questions too. They might hear some of these because I do want to make a note to everyone. This is really exciting because Mel hasn't seen the questions.
I've got no idea.
No. And we're also at my house. So she's totally out of her comfort zone. So she's not where she normally does when she does the podcast. So I think it's really exciting.
I am nervous.
Yeah, I know. Well,
it's like, shit, I'm going to have to actually use my brain and think.
And you're like totally in a different space. Like it's just all different.
Not that I don't come to Mel's house.
No, but I think you don't record your podcast here.
No.
Like, you know, you have your routine and like that's totally out of whack now. And you've got questions that you don't even know that's coming.
No idea at all.
Yeah.
Well, should we just get started?
Let's get started.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. So the song of the week, I think, no, so there's a question that was asked that reminded me of the song of the week. So I might ask you the question and I'll tell you why I think this leads into the song of the week. So, also just a note, people didn't tell me their suburbs. So I've just taken their first name and made up suburbs. So Betty from Balmain, they're going to start with the same initial.
I actually still think you should be Betty from Albert.
Well,
Hey, Dad, but that's okay.
I know,
But we're doing
yeah.
the alliteration.
Okay, so Betty from Balmain asks, what's the most useless talent you secretly have?
The most useless talent.
No, this is, I don't want...
I know where this is going.
No, I don't want, the useless part is not, but I think the secretly have is important for me.
But I don't. Far out. This is
Already hard.
shit
She's already.
hard.
I wish we would film this to watch people could see your faces.
Oh, most useless talent.
Or even a secret talent, maybe, not useless. Because
I don't have any secrets. I've got a podcast that everybody knows everything about.
well, I beg to differ.
Well, just because you didn't know something doesn't mean the rest of the world doesn't.
So for a side note, everybody, it was only like maybe 3 weeks ago, I was at Mel's house and she pulled out the guitar and she could play. And I don't mean just a few chords, like she could actually play a whole song. And I was like, how did I not know you could play? And she said, well, I've got like, do you think the guitars are just here for like decoration? I was like, yeah.
But which is funny because people in hospital, when I've had my inpatient stays, know I play because I always take my guitar down there and I sit out in the common room and play. And look, all right, let's just rephrase what Mel thinks is a good ability to play a guitar and what I think is a good ability to play guitar. I am no Taylor Swift. I can't finger pick. I can literally probably play 6 chords. I can't play the F chord because it's a bar chord and my fingers don't have the dexterity to do that for it. But oops, just choked on my own dribble. So yes, I can play enough to strum along around a campfire.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Like, if I could play as well as you could play, I would be inviting people over all the time for a fire so I could play the guitar. Like, I'd be whipping it out all the time. Book club. It'd be out. I'd be finishing the night with a number, and I'd just never seen you play it before. And I knew that you did take it to hospital, but again, I didn't see you play it there. I thought you might have just played a couple of chords, but not a whole song.
So there's one of my secret talents.
Yeah, it's not a useless one. I do want to take that out of there.
I do want to try and figure out what is a useless secret talent I have.
Yeah.
Let me think on it.
Okay.
All I can think of is that I pick my nose, but that's not really a talent.
Like, do you pick it in a special way that others can't?
No, probably not. I just get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Okay.
Nothing better than pulling out a good booger.
Yeah. Well, what about, like, can you do something like, with people with their tongues?
Oh, I can blow. Oh, actually, yeah, I can blow. I'm not going to be able to do it now because there's too much pressure because it takes me a while to warm up. But I can blow bubbles out of my mouth with spit.
Blow bubble. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like they sort of float until they pop.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Like in the air?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have to get a TikTok of that later.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
somehow do
I'm
it.
drinking a coffee, so my saliva doesn't have the...
So this leads us into Mel doing a song for us for Song of the Week.
Song of the Week.
Dun, dun, dun,
I'm playing something.
Yeah, on the guitar.
Let me just whip out my guitar.
I'm very excited for you to hear, and you can post your comments on how well. I think you're astoundingly good.
Oh, thank you.
But I can't play a single chord.
Well,
so.
how about I play Good Riddance?
Okay.
I'll play that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to it now. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you. I'm so
She has
excited.
such a warped sense of what's amazing
Oh,
and
it
what's not
is. Though.
amazing.
I just didn't know it about you. I think I'm still shocked. So when that question came in, I was like, oh, I know. Not that it's useless, but I think it is useless in the sense that you're not using it enough. I have you whipping it out all the time.
Well, I have been getting better.
Yeah, you actually have. That's why I've seen
and
you do
I'm starting to get calluses on my fingers again, which is nice because it hurts. You can only play for a certain, like a little while you're building up. And then because I haven't played for so long, my wrist sort of hurts as well. So
yeah,
I have been getting better with it.
I'm going to get into the questions because we've got so many and we'll just keep rambling about.
Yeah. Or we can talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And like we could sit here for an hour and
not go through
one
any question.
This might have to be a 4-part series.
I think it might be.
Going.
So Emma from Epping, which is your sister, and she's not from Epping, but she asked, what's the funniest thing you believed as a kid for way too long?
Wow.
And I was like, this is probably like she knows maybe what she thinks it could be, she's being your sister.
That my sister was a nerd. Actually, wait, she still is a nerd. She's going to listen to this go, you're a bitch, Melissa. So ask the question again.
What's the funniest thing you believed as a kid for way too long?
Well, I don't necessarily think I was a kid, but I believed...
I believe.
I believed a seal.
What, like the song?
The singer.
Yeah.
The singer from like Australian Idol or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The scars on his face, I believed that they were from him being a child warrior in Africa for so long.
Every time you say I believe, you say it in the I believe. Because doesn't he sing that song or not?
I don't know. But that's not what I thought. So I got told
I believe
by somebody I trust enormously. We were watching the show one day and I said, where's these scars from? He goes, oh, he was a child warrior in Africa. I went, oh, okay. And then I was working in Walgett and then I was talking with my offsider that day.
Oh, my gosh.
And we were talking about Seal for some reason. I said, oh, yeah, did you know he was a child warrior? And she looked at me and goes, no, he fucking wasn't. I said, what do you mean? I said, that's where his scars are from. That's a grown-ass adult.
Oh, my gosh.
I've been in the cops for over 10 years by this stage. And she goes, the scars are from lupus. I've gone, fuck you.
Oh, my God.
Now,
I can't.
Yeah, so not necessarily a child thing, but yes, I did believe. It probably would have been at least 2 years that I believed that.
Wow, that's the most random thing you could have come up with as well. I'm impressed.
Well, I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
from
that's
a kid.
amazing. Yeah.
There is a lot of pressure. Now I can understand why Mum couldn't think of a funny story from when I was a kid.
But it's so hard. Like that's why I thought it was so exciting about doing this because you don't know what it feels like.
No.
You know the questions. Yeah. And even me sitting here, I'm feeling more confident than ever because I'm like, I know what's coming.
You've got the power.
You don't.
No,
and it's a lot to think. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, well, look, I did think the sun shined out of the arse of my brother and sister. That was probably a lie. It doesn't.
It shines out of yours.
It does.
Who would have known you had all this shiningness?
I know. You can't share that.
The next question is from Tiffany from Tumut. Again,
Tiffany from Tumut.
She's not from there. I'd like to know if Mel still thinks of me when she gets in the shower.
Oh, yes, I do.
For me, getting these questions, I was like, what the?
Oh, Tiff, that's such a random question. And I'm going to have to give some context here.
I mean, I'd like some context.
And I hope you don't mind. So Tiff is the masseuse at the hospital.
Yeah.
And she always used to get really concerned because I would get a massage every week while I was in hospital. And like sometimes I was there for 8 weeks. And even when I did outpatient stays, I always got a massage. Best masseuse ever. If you're out in Western Sydney, look her up.
Yeah.
And
she's not from Tumut.
This is not a paid advert. Anyway, so the stuff you'd use on your face was always smelled really nice. So then I ended up buying some face, like scrub, like cleanser and moisturiser and stuff like that. And so every time I would smell the lotions I was using, I would literally be transported back to the massage thing. And I sent her a random message one night saying, just so you know, every time I have a shower, I think of you because it smells like your massage room, which is so
even that it smells like your massage room.
So here I am in the shower. thinking
What a
about
great
TIFF.
question.
I know, but I haven't bought it for a while, so I haven't actually thought about it for a while in the shower.
Oh, no, we'll have to get you some.
I know. It's just related to the smells.
Yeah,
Not
no.
so much
Yeah.
me being in the shower naked.
It was like when I got that question, I was like, I have no idea, but this is a great one. Thank you.
I need some context.
And I was like wondering whether or not if I didn't say who it was from that you would be able to put the two and two
I
together.
would have.
Yeah.
If you didn't say it was TIFF, I would have gone, I know exactly who that
that
was,
is.
who sent that question in. Yeah, because there's not many people I think of in the shower. I always think of what song am I going to play through my Alexa. That's the hardest thing. Because I'm only in there, I'm a quick shower. I'm only in there for a song.
Okay.
Even when I wash my hair, maybe a song and a half.
Yeah, so you
maybe
need to
two.
make the right
I
one.
have to make the right choice. And then my stupid Alexa, if I go, Alexa, play Wood by Taylor Swift, she'll put on, I think last night I asked for that, and she put on Post Malone. I'm going, that's not what I wanted.
That's not what I want. You've ruined my shower.
I know.
You need the face cream to bring you back.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Emma from Epping asks, what's the most creative excuse you've used to get out of something when you weren't coping?
I actually don't think I've ever used an excuse. I've always, I think I have been pretty honest in saying I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
I don't have capacity or
Yeah.
I don't have the energy
Yeah.
to do it.
And I do think, I think maybe in the last, I don't know, 6 to 12 months, let's even say, you've been better at it.
Yeah.
Because you can see signs maybe and you think, okay, I can't actually do this right now. Or you're like, yesterday was a big day,
Yeah,
so I need to take it easier.
Look, don't get me wrong. I think there's been points where if I didn't want to do something just because
But I think you mostly do want to do things.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes I might go and pull the capacity card and go, oh, I really don't want to do that. How can I get out of jail free?
Yeah.
And pull that. So maybe I've been using it more as a scapegoat more than anything. But, I don't think I've ever had to be creative.
You would just say what it is.
I have been quite honest.
Well, I think that's why you started the podcast, wasn't it?
With that
to share and show people that you can be. It's okay to say you're not okay and that you can't do something.
That's exactly right. And I think we have so much shame surrounding that.
Yeah.
And I've been making a conscious effort not to have that shame.
Yeah.
And then by me being honest to other people, I'm also then honest to myself.
Yes. That's a really good point, actually. Honest to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I think, in the last 6 to 12 months, you've gotten better with it because you are being honest with yourself and knowing, you hurt your knee. And the last time you had a really bad injury, you were in hospital for 8 weeks for the first time. There was nothing.
Right.
But you've done
I was home before and back in for another 4.
But your knee, you've been so good. And I think you have, in that sense too, being able to see what you can and can't do and monitor that to make sure that you're staying on top of it.
Yes.
You've grown so much, I think, in that.
Mama ain't raised no liar.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I was going to say, well, I might disagree with that at some point, though. Let's see the rest of the questions.
That was a good question, though.
Yeah. So Rhonda from Rhodes asked, and this is the question I think that the one I've fixated on the most. And when I read it, you're going to go shut up. But no, because I'll read it first and then I'll tell you what I've been doing. But you see if you can answer it straight away and I'll tell you my story after. It's all about me. No. What's something you do that drives everyone around you crazy?
Oh, shit.
And so I've felt like a detective since I've got this question because I'm like, oh, maybe this is it. And I've wanted to tell you.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to say here, Mel and I don't have secrets.
No.
So this has been very, very hard for Mel, getting these emails and not being able to share them with me because we see each other every day.
Yeah.
If we're both in town, we see each other. Actually, yesterday we didn't see each other, but
and it was weird.
And it was weird.
Yeah.
I think I called her at 6:30, 7 o'clock going, I haven't seen you all day. What are we doing with your life?
Yeah. What's happened? You were alive.
Oh, what's something that
What's something you do that drives everyone around you crazy?
Probably my fixating on shit. I think that would drive my family crazy.
Oh, I know. I was thinking too, what living with you is totally different to than what I experienced. And then we drove to Sydney last weekend and when you put the window down a little bit, you're like, my mum and dad don't like when I do that. And I was like, look, put that down on my nose. I feel like a detective trying to figure out what it would be. And I've just fixated on it. For me, I think it is literally kind of like what you led into. And this doesn't annoy me at all. But the first thing that came to my mind was your lip balm.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not that it annoys me at all, but every time we get out of the car, she's like, hang on, and we've got to put on our Burt's Bees.
It has to be Burt's Bees.
And it has to be a certain Burt's Bees even.
Oh, yeah, no, it can't be the flavour. It's the original.
Yeah, it's so hilarious because it like...
Now you mentioned now I need lip balm.
Like I've never seen anyone use, like, if Burt's Bees is listening, like, sponsor Mel because she goes through a lot.
Yeah, actually, we should tag Burt's Bees.
Yeah. And even when we went to Canberra for pickleball, which leads into one other for me,
we had finding all the shit
I know,
like about me.
And that's what I felt really bad when I was going through this. And I wanted to tell you because I was laughing so hard. When we went to Canberra, we had to go to Kmart to get a fan for you. So you could sleep with the cool. And then we had to get the Burt's Bees, but they didn't have her particular Burt's Bees. And I was like, it's fine, you've probably got enough. But every time, like, she pulled it out to put it on, I could see her face, like, looking, and I just started to feel so shit because I was like, you'll be fine. Like, you don't. And she just started to look more and more.
I haven't used it since. I think it was the vanilla one. I was
just like, get anyone, it's fine.
The problem is the thickness of it changes with the different flavours. So I like the nice thick one.
Yeah. I mean, you do use it a lot.
But there's probably little things at home that
I wondered
that. Like, everything needs to be put away.
Yeah.
I don't care if shit's messy behind cupboards, but the house has to be tidy.
Yeah.
But I've always been like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not so from this, but yeah.
I'm sure my snoring annoys my husband.
Yeah, mine would too.
Although he says he likes it. It's probably just him telling himself that.
Well, and then I think the other one from Canberra was that when you went on the Postie bike ride and I was in China, the one thing that I was worried about for you was that whoever you were sharing a room with wouldn't let you have it cold.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, and then you rang me on the second day and I was like, oh, no, I hope they said, like, they let her have it cool because you like to have the room super cool. Yeah. Like, when we were in Canberra, I think I woke up with frostbite.
It was on pretty cold. And the air, because it was just one of those box air conditioners too that was
pointing straight to me. Because one of my bad traits that probably annoys people, I need to wee a lot. So I had the room that had the toilet, but then
you do wee a lot.
The aircon did come onto me. But I think it made us get to the final in the game because when I overheat, like, I can't play. And so it took me all day to defrost. And in the final, I overheated and we lost.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but no.
I'm sure there's lots of little things that annoy.
Maybe I'll do some. Yeah, I know. Mine would be picking and toileting a lot.
Yeah, well, the toileting for me doesn't annoy me.
Yeah, no, I don't like, none of yours annoy me either. Yeah. I just was the first thing that came to my mind was Burt's Bees.
Was my lip balm.
Yeah. But it'd be interesting to see what other people, maybe we'll do, if we do a second series, we can see what things that people pick up. But then I was thinking, well, it's probably not the nicest thing. Because then every time you go to do the one, like, you put on your Burt's Bees, you're like...
It annoys Mel. No, I'm going to do it even more now. Just for
I know you... Anyway, that's probably the question that got me, like, literally, like... And then I wanted to, like, I was laughing inside on the way to Sydney going, put that on the list.
Put that on the list.
Window down.
Window down.
Anyway... so I've got a question from Jeff from Jindabyne. So my question is, what is something you have done in your PTS recovery that worked well for you?
Ooh. I think the main thing that stands out is my inpatient stays. I think that has been instrumental in my recovery. Well, recovery is a weird word, isn't it? Because we don't actually ever recover from PTSD. It's just
I guess
moving
in
into
your
that PTSD growth. But I think
like that growth.
Probably one of the other ones was having my TMS, my transcranial magnetic stimulation. I think that has been instrumental. But I guess it would be helpful if it was here because then I would be able to ask that's treatment, like, or are we talking about tools?
Well, I think also too, and I will actually go into that too, but I think like TMS was so important at that early stages and you went back, but you think about now how long it's been because the other tools are now in place that helped you. So I think TMS was get you to a space to be able to utilise tools.
Use those tools.
Yeah, in your...
So what kind of tools? I do, and when I first did a like was presented and told about breathing and stuff, I go, oh, what a crock of shit.
Yeah.
Put it in the meditation basket, which is also a crack of shit. The crock of shit even. But no, I do still do breathing. I do a lot of box breathing. So if I can start to feel that anxiety pressure on my chest, I'll just do some breathings, and then hopefully that will alleviate some of that pressure.
And I think it's so true though. Like I think I'm on a side note actually doing meditation teacher training. She's like, it's a crock of shit. But I'm also ADHD active mind and never thought I could meditate. But breathing is such a, like even now that I've been doing the training and know it, you do the deep breaths, like even in the morning when the kids are just, you know, driving me crazy, and you automatically do. And I think we think it's something else that it's not. Like it is just a tool that actually does really work well.
I do think, and it's not something, well, it is something that's taught at hospital as well, but music's been still a big part, because when my head first broke, I stopped listening to music altogether.
Yeah, you did.
And I still think, and even just having the podcast and having to think about songs of the weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I, like, this is a song about a love story, but for me, I can see how this relates directly with my PTSD. So that has sort of been able to get my mind working as well. So music has been a big part.
There was another question from somebody else as well, which I'll put in here before I go to Jeff's next one, but which coping strategy sounded completely ridiculous but actually worked?
Yeah, that would probably be the breathing for me, because I don't know, I think coming into this thing, I knew very little about mental health. Like I knew what PTSD was, thought most of the people in the cops were milking the system, which is completely wrong and very, very wrong of me to think like that.
Yes.
But I didn't really know what tools were in place to be able to help that. But I think for me, the breathing, but also the social connection.
Yeah.
I think I've always been a very social person, but then going through all of everything, I became very, very isolated.
Yeah.
But I think still having that social connection, like I know for me, and this is not blowing wind up your ass, but if you go away and I don't see you for like a couple of weeks, it's like, oh, like I miss that. Like I miss that, because it doesn't matter what person I am at that time. You don't care.
Yes.
Like yesterday, I was having a flat day, and I know I didn't see you yesterday, but you wouldn't have cared.
No, not at all.
And if we are literally sitting next to one another and not talking, that's also fine. Yeah. So for me, I think social connection has been a big part of that as well.
And I think like you say, you are social, but then when it was bad, you weren't seeing people. Like you would see me, you know, family, but not like what you were before.
No.
But I think like, you know, sometimes too, we're not going to be what we were before either. It's that new version of us in that social space.
Yeah, that's
you know.
Right. Yeah.
No, I think that
Did I answer that question?
I think so. And I think that I do want to touch on, which I hope I can get right, when you talked about it from the police, and it's something that, you know, you don't really get taught a lot about the mental health, and you're not even taught breathing techniques, you know, and like that's something that when you've had this, that you've learned how important that would be for the people that are in the police still, you know, even sort of that grounding when they come back after, you know, a tough shift or whatever, you know, might or might not
little things help. Like, and I don't do it often enough, is just sitting on the front porch in the sun.
Yeah.
Like just that grounding type thing. That's nice. But for me, getting like, and this has been a byproduct of my hospital stays, is getting into my art.
Yes.
Like, and when I go down to the hospital, I always take puzzles.
Yes.
But for the puzzles, it's like you've got that mindfulness going on, but it's also a social thing, because there's other people on the ward that come and help you. And
such a good one, isn't it? When everyone comes, pops one in, you're like, oh, you got one.
And it's like, oh, Mel started it, she can do the last piece. And then I go, oh, of course I want to fucking do the last piece. Everyone wants to do the last piece. This is my puzzle. I paid for it. I'm doing the last piece.
I'd hide the last piece. That's what Clifford did to my puzzle the other day.
He's such a jerk.
So back to Jeff, and then he said on the other side of that, what's something you tried that hasn't worked for you?
Ooh, something I've tried that hasn't worked. I actually can't think.
Yeah. Because I think maybe things that don't even necessarily you still have some sort of, I think it's a learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
They play some role in all of it. Like
Yeah.
even things that you might have learned in all of the courses you've gone to at the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, you might not remember them all, but it's all about that learning and growth.
That's the problem. I can't think of any other tools that...
Because if it didn't work, you probably don't remember it.
Yeah. Let me ponder on that one a little bit.
Okay. We've got a couple more from Emma from Epping, which is your sister. Thank you, Emma, for sending so many wonderful questions in.
She's a good egg.
I know. I really like these two questions. So I think it's important, and maybe we can touch on a bit, and I know we did in the first podcast I did, but what are the best things people can say or do when they're checking in on you?
I don't think it's about asking what somebody can do.
Yes.
It's, I think, for me, if I was to get a text message saying, thinking of you.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
But not... I think it's important for people not to be discouraged if you don't hear back as well, because
that's a good point.
It's for, like, if I was having a really bad day and I got that text message and I went, oh, that's really nice, but didn't have it in me to actually respond, I think it's important for the other person, for the sender, not to get offended by not having a response, but just to keep sending those messages, because although the person isn't responding,
they're getting it.
They're getting it. And then even just little things like, do you want to go for a walk? It's a nice day. Do you want to go for a walk? But be okay for them to say not. Or for them not to respond.
Yeah.
I think it's more important for myself, and I'm sure other people feel the same way, to know that they are being thought of.
Yes.
And not necessarily having anything done for them, because we all know that somebody else can't fix what's going on in our own heads, and it's only us that can do it. But I think it's nice to know that there are still people walking beside you on that journey as well.
And I think that I really do like that you highlighted that, don't get discouraged if you don't hear back.
Yep.
Like, it's hard and it's a lot going on, and just to know to keep doing that,
and keep doing it, because sometimes it is a lot of effort to respond.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even to say thank you, like, and I know it's not many letters in a text message, but it's still...
But, like, you get it and you think of it, and then if you do go, like, as well, we don't remember anything.
No.
You forget, and you don't... And I think it's important to do it and give it out without expecting anything, because you don't want to put the pressure on that person. They don't need another thing to think or worry about, or even if they have that capacity to be thinking or worry.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have that. It's just that you've got it and you keep going.
Yeah, but just to send those messages without those expectations of...
And do you think, just thinking of you... is almost better as well. And the next question from Emma is, what's the worst thing people can say or do when checking in? So think about it. But thinking of you is better than how are you? Because then you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Yeah, just thinking of you.
There is no response.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a question. But if you are going to ask them how they are, don't ask, how are you?
Yeah.
Because the response you're going to get is good.
Good. Yeah.
Or fun.
Fun.
Like, ask maybe a more open-ended question, like, I actually can't think of anything. Or, what are you up to today?
Yeah.
Or something like that, opposed to asking exactly how you are. Because really, at the end of the day, if you're sending that message, that person's shit anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you doing today?
What are you doing today? That's a good one too, isn't it? Like, because then maybe say, like, nothing because I feel shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking of you. Do you want to go for a walk?
Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want me to bring you a coffee?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to bring you Macca's?
Yeah, Macca's,
something like that.
Yeah.
So if you ask not specific questions relating to how they are, you might be able to backdoor it in another way. Like,
I really like that.
Or you know that they're sitting at home in front of the TV. Like, have you watched this TV show?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Like, offer them, like, things like that. Or if you heard a nice song that you thought would relate to them or something like that, send them that. Like, just little things to know that somebody is thinking of them.
Yeah.
And that might be the best thing that's happened to them that whole week.
Yeah.
And that might change their mindset, just that fraction.
Yeah.
And, just get them on the right trajectory again. So, definitely.
I think they say as well, like, I work a little bit with the NRL going into schools, and they talk about asking someone to check in, you know, like, I've noticed you haven't been yourself lately, like, what's going on? and they say, sometimes I might say nothing, but you've opened that door that they know you're there.
That's
so
exactly
when
right.
they feel like they may want to talk about it and say, actually, I'm not doing well, they might come to you. And so don't give up, just, and then maybe ask for a coffee. But that's on a different
but I think
cycle.
it's very important for the person sending the message not to get offended if somebody doesn't respond.
Yeah, I think that's
because I think it is very easy for us as the sender to go, well, fuck
you.
them.
Yeah. I'm not going to keep reaching out to you if you don't give me anything, but it's not about that. It's not about the person sending it. It's the headspace of
and you
the
obviously
person
care enough about the person to want to
give them
help
some
them.
grace.
Just give a little bit of compassion.
Yeah.
So.
And was there anything that you would put down as the worst things people could say or do when checking in? I know we probably covered it a little bit in our...
a fair bit, but I think I've been told a lot of times, you just get over it. Like I think I did an episode last year about stupid things people have said. Well, just be happy. I fucking love to just be happy. But it changes the chemicals in your brain. Yeah, like just stupid things like that.
Yeah.
I think you just need to be. But if you just go with somebody thinking of you.
Yeah.
What are you doing today? And there's nothing you can say that is going to fix them.
No.
It might help them.
Yeah.
But just be. There's nothing you can do.
No.
To say it, but
yeah. Are you happy yet?
Are you happy yet? Fuck
click out of it.
Yeah.
Snuff out of it, not click out of it.
I knew what you meant.
I've got a question from Annie, my mum from Armidale.
Ooh, Annie.
What's the funniest misunderstanding you've had since being diagnosed with PTSD?
The funniest misunderstanding. I'm not sure if I have had a
misunderstanding.
No, I can't.
I guess maybe even they're probably not funny either. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess most people know kind of what PTSD would be like. People are like, what a PTSD? Yeah, it's a funny, tricky one.
Yeah, it is a tricky one.
I guess possibly people not understanding PTSD. But then I think people don't understand it fully, of course.
No.
But I know, but I think that people have enough of an information to know, Yeah.
But I think the understanding of PTSD, up until recent years, it's just been veterans.
Yeah.
And there's become probably in the last 5 years or so, a greater understanding that PTSD happens to everybody.
Yes.
You don't have to be an emergency service worker or a veteran to be diagnosed with PTSD.
Yeah.
But I do have a little pet peeve about it, though.
I like a pet peeve.
So there's a lot of people, and I apologise if you're listening to this and you're one of these people.
I hope it's not me.
No, it's not you. That say they've been diagnosed with CPTSD, which is complex PTSD. But what annoys me is that we don't actually diagnose complex PTSD in Australia.
Okay.
Yes, we all mostly do have complex PTSD.
I was going to say, anyone that's been out at the hospital would,
but it's just that little pet peeve. It's well, no, we don't diagnose in this country with complex PTSD. It's just PTSD. And it's just, I don't know, it's just this little thing I've got in my brain going, no, it doesn't happen like that. Yes, we all have complex PTSD, but we're not diagnosed with it. Anyway, that's just
okay, that's a good pet peeve.
Fun
I like a pet peeve thing.
With my pet peeve.
So from Emma from Epping wanted to know, if someone's listening and is struggling with PTS right now, what's one thing you'd want them to know?
That you're not alone.
Yeah.
And it's okay to feel not okay and scared because it's unknown. I think we've touched on it already. We knew what PTSD was, but I think unless you're walking it or you've got a loved one walking that as well, you don't actually know the intricacies of what it actually is and what it entails and stuff like that. So my suggestion would be to maybe obviously speak to your treating parties, but get onto those an outpatient course or
Yeah.
something at the hospital as well, because you learn so much from other people with lived experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to remember that you aren't alone.
Yeah. And I think for me, even with that, and like obviously the person listening right now, but if family and friends are listening, like learn more as well.
Yeah.
Like what that, you know, that seminar that I went to was incredible.
Yeah.
For my
I
knowledge.
think that's what, like my brother said during his, he goes, he did a heap of research with PTSD once I was diagnosed with it, because
Yep.
he didn't know a lot about it as well. So
Yeah.
if you can arm yourself with information
Yeah.
about what it is, even if you are the person being diagnosed with it, start doing some research about what it is and
get a great better understanding, so you understand yourself better as well.
Yeah.
You understand the loved one, like you understand why, you know, this is might be happening right now.
That's
or
exactly
that
right.
you can sort
and
of help.
why all of a sudden you're isolating.
Yeah.
Why is that? And why is your heart rate always so high?
Yeah.
And why are you always
Why you're not
walking
sleeping
on
Yeah.
eggshells
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and heightened constantly?
Yeah.
Like if you can get the information to understand why you're
Yeah.
experiencing these things, then you might be able to then first of all accept it and love yourself because of that.
Yes.
But know that yes, you are here now, but there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, because I think, like you say, even height, and you could be going through the shopping center and it happens, and so you don't think it's connected necessarily, and you just think, oh my gosh, maybe this is too much. But like once you start to learn why, then you can then start to see like,
exactly
okay, that is part of it, and I can sort of do this to help or know and understand better.
See, I didn't do any research.
Yeah.
I just lived it.
Yeah.
So like for me going to Woolworths, I just take my kids.
Yeah. I'd have to go with you.
Old Mel
Yeah.
would go with me to hold my hand.
Yeah.
And for me that was so
foreign. Oh my gosh, it's totally like not at all like the person before.
So, but I think if you understand why you're experiencing those feelings, then you can have kindness to yourself to go, okay, I know why this is happening. It's okay. It's because of A, B, and C. And then we can put strategies in place, like going to Woolworths with somebody.
Yeah.
And
for them to understand too. Like,
That's
so I
exactly
think it's really nice for the person then to go and understand. And I think, you know, I did it as well for you, but then listening to that, understood why it was so important.
Yeah.
You know, understood that just makes it so much clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So Michael from Mitchenberry, you shouldn't have seen how I spelled Mitchenberry. Or just hit the mic. Sorry, everyone. I shouldn't laugh when I'm going into these questions. But anyway, Michael asked, if PTSD was a person, what would you say to it?
Thank you.
Oh, wow. I think I'm going to cry. I don't know. You go. I will just sit here.
No, because if you're going to cry, I'm going to cry. What?
I don't know. That was just really beautiful. Oh my gosh. It got me. And because you just said it so short, show away. Oh, okay. Continue.
Well, it's taught me a lot.
I know. That's
Like, I always say now that the day my head broke was the best and worst day of my life. It's not how I saw my career ending. I was 37.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was going to work in the cops forever.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, if my husband said to me, you can retire tomorrow, I would have gone, woo, yes, and live the millionaire's life, which is never going to happen.
Yeah.
But I have learnt so much from it, so I need to be thankful for it. And there are reasons that it has happened. And if this podcast is one of those reasons, well, then I'm going to take that as a massive win. So I'm going to say thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that was really beautiful. And I think, yeah. And I think too, like you say, it's hard when you think that is the only career you're going to know. Like, you know,
that's exactly
you're
right.
not thinking of doing anything else, because this is what, Anyway, that was really beautiful. Sorry. We both got tears. And, just the way you answered it even. Oh, anyway.
I was very sure.
I know.
I didn't
I know.
make
It
me
was
think.
beautiful. It was really, really good. I was like, oh, I cried straight away.
That was a good question from Michael from Mitchell.
Okay. So finally, we might do one last question, and then the quote of the week. I'll let you know what it is. God, I'm not a good podcast host, am I?
We used to record on the whole thank you answer.
Well, I was thinking that was going to be the quote of the week. Now you've ruined my quote of the week.
So I might have another quote though.
And it's so funny because sometimes I like look at you like to think, like, I don't think I want you to help me with where I need to go next, but I still look at you like I need something.
I need pushing in the right direction.
So finally from Susan from Smithtown. I'm not even sure Smithtown's.
I think Smithtown isn't a fucking suburb. You could have said Springfield or Smithfield.
Oh, Smithfield, Smithtown. Anyway, Susan is lovely and she's from Smithtown. And she said, what warning label should come attached to you? Or, like, not
What warning label?
Or how to use tag.
What?
I don't know. Sorry. You just go with the question. I won't add anything.
What warning label should come with me? If I had a warning label on my head, it would be beware. She will tell you everything about her broken head.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I was literally catching up with people yesterday and it came up.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any shame
No.
in saying why I don't work
Yeah.
and where my PTSD came from.
And I think that's so important. And it's so important for people to hear because I think
But some people don't want to hear it.
no. They're like, just ask how you were.
Well, I'm good. I've got PTSD. I've spent 5 inpatient stays, which is probably related to about 6 months.
Do you want the novel story of it? You can learn more at my podcast.
Yes, I just have verbal diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I do think though, and I know like you say, and not everybody, but I think especially like when, and if, you know, current police and post police or anyone that has PTSD from anywhere, like that it's okay to say that. And like, I think that some people probably do feel shame that they're retired from sorry, I lost my train of thought, retired from work, but you don't have that. You're happy to share that because I think it's important for people to hear.
And I think people can learn from that.
Yeah.
And it is okay to have to be medically retired.
Yeah.
For either a psychological or physical injury.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about finding who that new person is.
Yes. I love that.
And not having shame in that.
Yes.
So.
Well, thank you. That was my final question.
Ooh.
I mean, I think there might be a few more that we can definitely do a part 2 in, and happy to people to keep sending throughout the weeks. Like if you listen to a podcast and you think, I really want to ask Mel something, that Ask Mad Mel is still there. And I'll go through them and then we can look at how we can do it later.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting, and do another one.
But I do have a thought of the week.
Oh, you do have a thought of the week? Mine was thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was really beautiful. But yes, you go to your thought.
So this is very random.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm nervous.
Cliff got me to play this new game. It's sort of like Sudoku, but with cats and colour blocks. It's called Meow Doku. Anyway, and when you log on to it, it comes up with these quotes.
Okay.
And
that's cute.
But they're really fast. So I have to take screenshots of them so I can remember it. And this one was, people will forget what you said and forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And that's by Maya Angelou.
Yes.
And I just went, that is so true, because people remember how you made them feel.
Yeah.
And
I think that is a really beautiful way to end this, because I think that touches on as well that checking in.
Yeah.
You know, and I think also too about being kind to yourself and then
that's
others
exactly
coming
right.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
So yes,
Thank
remember
you.
people, remember how you make them feel.
Yeah. So I don't know how we sign off.
Well, normally I go, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Oh, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Have a good week.
Have a good week.
And be kind to yourselves.
Yay! Thank you.
Now, also, just before we end as well, I just want to say thank you to Mel, because she's put in a lot of effort to
come up with
hold her tongue and not tell me, but also taking the time out of her day to do this and all the prep work. But thank you to everybody who sent the emails
especially.
in as well. Yeah,
I'm so appreciative, because I, got so many emails and it made me really happy because I didn't have to think of questions.
Yeah.
I did think this morning, I thought I should have thought one from myself, but I was keeping that for round 2 because I could come back again. No, but it was so lovely. And I think one of the really hard things about us both having the same name, though, is that I don't know whether they think it's you. Like, it's really hard.
So I did actually get an email, a message from Jeff saying, like, these are going to Mel. Like, is that you? Because I don't, like, are you going to know the questions first? I went, no, like, I actually don't know.
Well, I
They are
wrote
going to
back
the
on
other
some of
Mel.
them. I've been signing off to everyone pretty much with Toodaloo, I think. And then I'm like, the other Mel. And then I was going to start like the first Mel or number one Mel. And then I was like, that probably still didn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense either.
So the other Mel, I was
other
hoping
Mel
they
makes
understood.
sense,
Yeah, the other
But no,
mad
thank
Mel.
you to everybody.
No.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
So does the other Mel.
Yeah. Signing out the other Mel.
Don't forget to be kind to yourself.
Be kind.
Thanks for tuning in to Mad Mel's Mic. I'm Melissa Smith, and I hope you've enjoyed listening. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to like and follow. Have a great week, and don't forget to be kind to yourself.